Hello everybody, this is Shrike playing more the Artisan of Glimmith. And we've solved 153 puzzles. That is quite a lot of puzzles, I must say. And there's so many more. We're making sure to not only get the Golden Guild, but also get the 2 extra ones that are always seem to be in the area. So that way, where's this one? There it is. There's always 2 more than you need for the gilded. So that means if you were having a struggle with some of the particular puzzles, you could skip 2 of them and still get the fully gilded one. But I want to do every puzzle. So we're now doing this area. I did do one of them last time just because I wasn't sure if it was in this area or not, but it is in fact leading to this one. So we'll go in and it shows that we have to, whatever this shape is, we have to include it in ours. In our little area. So that one can only fit there. There's no other way to do it. Same with here. Same with here. And it looks like it's just going to be a very basic tutorial of how this concept works. And we've completed it. Now the game did get an update for how it picks the palette. I don't entirely know. Oh, I can enable like all the different colors. So if I only want certain colors for the auto picker, it should also be more intelligent about what colors it picks, apparently. That's what the patch notes said. So can I do this? Is that valid? It is valid. Good to know. I don't actually know if that's correct or not yet, but... So obviously this doesn't work because then it would be into this square and I can't have 2 of these shapes that are different from each other overlap. So it has to go this way. Similar with this, it has to go up here. But then if that's true, I can't fill in this square. Oh, I can do it this way. There we go. This cannot overlap to the left at all, and there's only 3 squares here, so it must go up. And these must be squares. And then it looks like there's no other way I'm going to fill this in, or this. And there you go. Isn't that pretty? All right. These are all just ones teaching us the brand new mechanic they've introduced. So this is forced to be done this way. There's nothing else I can do. Same with this and then this. Oh, it has to be 3 in a row. Oh, I can have a 1 space. Really? But there's no symbol on it. So they're telling us that if it just has no space, it could be a 1. That's valid. That is not something I would have noticed for a long time, probably, had they not had that very easy tutorial. So can't go up, so this has to go horizontally. This can't overlap with that, so it has to go here. This probably has to go here. Oh, I know what it is. It's not that it has to be 1 space. It's that as long as I satisfy these guys, which I can't necessarily do very easily here. How do I satisfy this guy? Oh, I see what I do. I just do this. Yeah, that's weird because all the other ones were all very particular about you filling every square. Here, the remainder doesn't matter. As long as we satisfy that condition, we're okay. So interesting, this one's a blue, so it's probably introducing a new concept and going over to that. So I want to stick in here. All right, so we'll keep going in here then. You don't need to place whole shapes at once. It can be useful to color an incomplete part of a shape. Yes. We've been doing that for a long time, so. Now, interestingly, this has to go this way. I just don't know if it goes north or south. But I can't go here or here because that won't match. Same with this one, and same with this one. And then I have to be able to fit this guy in, and the only way this guy can fit in is here, which forces everything else like that. All right, neato. Let's go right. Okay, it's a lot of shapes. So here's the thing. If I do this, I can never fill. Well, I don't necessarily need to fill in that square. This is forced because there's no other way to get that to be a 2x2. Which also then forces this, and this. You're going for a nice symmetry here. And then this one is also then forced because it's in a corner. And this. And I just go down the line, I think. Look at that. Oops. And that gets everything. Works for me. I do have to look for secret ones because they like to hide little puzzles in places, but I guess I'll do this one on the left. This is forced to be 1, 2, 3. This is forced to be this. These are very, very gently introducing the mechanic. It took literally seconds. Okay, let's go here. Okay, they are all the same shape, so they can definitely overlap. Interestingly, I just have to make sure that they all get into one or the other, which is easier said than done. Because if I do like this, for instance, or this, then I'm not going to have space for another one. I think it's probably something like this. Actually, but then I don't get this guy. So I probably have to rotate it. Easier said than done. I could do this and this. Yeah, there we go. This one faces down, this one faces right. Not too bad. There's got to be a hidden one back here. Oh, yep, sure enough. Okay, this one has to go up because it can't go to the right. Oh, it's got to be 4. Sorry, there we go. And this guy basically is forced to do this. He can't go here, so it has to go here. They're really babying us to start here. Which is actually kind of nice because the past few ones have taken us a very long time to complete. So this is a bit of a breather as they introduce a new mechanic, but once they start combining it with all the other mechanics, it'll be quite a bit more difficult. Now, all right. So my first instinct would be this is 4 across. So I'd probably do something like this. This one is 4 and then 2. This is 5 and 1 in the middle. But then that blocks this. So this doesn't work. Probably. I can't. Well, actually, I could, in theory, do this, but then that's not going to be true. So I guess this is kind of forced to be like that. Then this guy. I mean, I could do this in theory. It's kind of wasteful for spaces over here, though, so I would imagine I don't. I imagine it's like this, but maybe not. This guy's like this, actually. 2. Oh, it has to be over to the right. So I do actually... Wait, that's... Oh, right. Oh, God. It's got an L and then 2, so it's like that. But then this doesn't fit in. I need this one space here to be useful. Oh, this is wrong, actually. That's the shape, and that I'd have to probably rotate that, which I can do if I could move this guy, but I don't think I can. Like, that's not right, but this would be right. And then this, while correct, again, doesn't leave enough space for this. Curious. All right, let's restart. Is there another way for me to do this? It's 4 across, but then... Yeah, I don't see... Unless I did this, because that's also valid, but then I've got 2 wasted spaces, which, based on this guy, it just blocks it out completely. It's not possible. So the only way I can see doing this is this. The only way to fit this guy in is literally to do this. I've got 2 spaces locked here. This looks like it fits here. It just doesn't quite fit. Can I flip this around? Can I do this? I can. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Okay. I don't... Yeah. Just had to flip it upside down. Or rotate it another time. We're at 11 of 20 in this region. Oh, you tricky, tricky guys. Look at all the stuff down here. All right. Well, this is forced. Wait, what? Oh, everything must be of this shape. I see. One of these two shapes. So even the remainders have to be. So this is forest. So this is forest. I could have it. I can't go to the right because that would mess this up. I could go to the left. This is forest. But if I do this, then it doesn't work. Oh, it could be a square, right? They don't all have to be. They don't all have to be this shape. I can have regular squares as well. Oh, I'm leaving one space open, which means one of these has to be larger. Ah, frig. Oh, man. What I can do is this, and then this, and then this. Yeah? I didn't mean to have this on purple. I don't know why that actually changed. But that still doesn't work because of this. Fix the shape of its region. Wait, what? This clearly does. Oh, this one has to be a square. I forgot all about that. So never mind. That doesn't work either. Means this is basically forced to be a square here. I'm still going to be one short. I don't see any way to deal with this differently. Or this differently. How do I... Because this doesn't work. This is just a 1x1. So I've made some assumption that's incorrect. Could be this, potentially. There's nothing saying well, actually, it does look like I have to do that, but I don't necessarily have to do this. What if that was a square there that blocks on the right, so that doesn't work. All right, so we know the top left has to be this. There's no other way to fill in that square, which means there's no other way to fill in that square. So that's forest. Well, then this is forest. This is also forest. Forest. Oh. Oh. All right. I was going down the left side. I should have just gone down the right side, and this becomes obvious. All right, we got some 2s. So I could have this fill in, or I could have this fill in. We don't know which. This has to be a 3 going this way. 2 could be here or here. I don't know which yet. If I do... Does that leave anything inappropriate? Yes. Yes, it does. So this would probably have to go up, but then that blocks this. So this is probably not correct. I could do something like that. Because I need to be able to fill in all of these with 1s and 2s. There we go. Restore the Polyomino. Polyomino. That is a strange word. Not one that comes up very often, that's for sure. Well, I see this cross down here. There's no other way to fill it in other than that. That's interesting. Everything else has to be 2s here. Again, no other way to fill in this corner. Or here. Or here. Actually, this could be a... No, it can't be a cross. Never mind. So this is forced to be a cross here. Because if I had it shifted up, I'd have a 1x1, which isn't valid. Here, these have... Oh, well... Clearly, I have made a mistake. Clearly, this is not true. For some reason. Because then I can't fill in the left properly without leaving a 1x1. I could do like this. Then there's a 1x1 there. And I can't do anything about it. Wait, yes, I can do something about it. There we go. I can do a cross here. That makes sense. This is forest. This is forest. This has to be a cross, so it also has to be here. And I can just do these and fill it all in. Very good. There's another guy here. It's a 3, so it should be slightly harder. This one in the corner has to be that. No way around it. I don't think I can't link these two together, so that means this has to go, it has to go up and turn, so it could go here, Or it could be here. But if it goes here, then I can't do this guy. Therefore, these are all forced. This guy can't go here. He can go up here, left or right. But if I go left, I block this. So it doesn't work. This guy could go here, but then I have a 1x1, which is no good. So it has to be here. Now I just have to fill in the rest, and we're good. So this middle one is not activated yet. Oh, look at that. Way on the left is a 4. Okay, there's some options here, because I could do this, for instance. If I do this, then... Oh, actually, I have to do that. All right, there you go. Because the other way around is not valid. If I do this, this has to be this way. It all just kind of falls into place. Wait, actually, I could do 3 and 3, technically, but then this would be invalid, so no, I cannot. This needs to be a 3 in a line, so it has to be like that, and we're good. Fantastic. There's another one hidden way over here. Okay. They're all just 2s, but they don't necessarily all have to be. Oh, actually, this just seems like it solves itself. It did not solve itself. Oh, I just have to swap these around. There we go. And then I just complete them all. This is that 1x1. There we go. I could have just filled in that one square, actually, now that I think about it. Another one hidden back here underneath. Okay, we got a very big onion ring and a 3x3. I betcha this is the thing. But then I can't do this. So no, never mind. I am wrong. That would have been too convenient. Although that probably is still the case somewhere. If I do it here, it doesn't work. If I do it here, it doesn't work. Then how else can I do it? I can do it like this. Then I have an empty space there, so no. And here, of course, too. So it has to be around one of these in some way. That would work, potentially. I think that's the only one that would work. So now I can just start filling in all these. So I don't imagine, or can't imagine, I can fit another one of these in. Sure doesn't look like it. Yeah, I think these all just complete. There we go. So I was just trying to figure out where you could fit in this big shape. And the rest is just pretty straightforward. So that goes to another puzzle, so we're ignoring it. And we're at 18 of 20. There's 3 right here, but I need to look down below to see if there's any more sneaky ones. I was wondering if zooming mattered, but it doesn't look like it does. Wait. No freaking way, dude. And look at that. You can actually see like all of those bonus ones down there. A 4. Oh my goodness. So this is a single one. It has to be. Which means this can go this way or down. Is there any... Well, all I know is that these have to fill in here. Wait, does this matter? Can I just... The only thing I have to worry about is around this guy. Actually, I should start over there. These kind of get forced. I have to fill in around this. This also gets forced. No way around it. But then that doesn't work. How do I have one space? Oh, I have to have more overlapping. Somehow. I've got this space should be over top of this. So that tells me something. That tells me that this has to happen like that, I guess. Does that work out for us? I don't see how it would. This seems just strictly worse. Sure is. Huh. So, okay, look. Well, I could do this or this. I don't know which necessarily. If I do it here, then these have to be vertical. And that's forcing this, which is bad. So if I have it nestled in the corner, if I want like, but I can't do that. I don't know how, unless, unless I do something like this, which is possible. But would it be space efficient? I don't think so. I think oh, I know what it is. I have to do this and this. These two spaces just never get covered. So that means these get pseudo fixed in place. These could all be vertical or horizontal. It makes no difference in that case. Okay, it does make a difference. I take it back. I'd have to do... Oh, shoot. I don't know how to do that then. Unless I get rid of this, which I can do, actually. I don't think saying that had to be horizontal here. It can be this. Yeah. Surely that's everything? Yes. Yes. That's a good puzzle. I like that. That's clever. Oh, God. I don't know how they designed so many good puzzles. I wonder how much playtesting they had to do for this. Had to have been a lot. Look, there's one more hidden one back here. Sneaky buggers. All right, so this could be here. It could be here. Could be here. I don't know. This one has to get the corner piece somehow. So it could be this or this. I don't know which. This could be this. But then, yeah, that could work still. But if I do that, then... Oh, it doesn't actually matter. I can have empty space. So it doesn't look like the corners are the way I need to start. I don't think so. I need to worry about this guy. Because he has very few places he can actually be. He can be here. He can't be there. He can't be there. And he can't be there. Could be here. But then that blocks this guy completely. So I'm thinking it has to be this. Which leaves this like this. But what about this guy? Then I can't get him out, actually. So this is wrong. Can I get him in a more clever way? I don't think I can with this here. This needs to be an L shape of some kind. This needs to be 3 pieces of some kind. Then I couldn't do this. I can't do that. So it has to be. So where can I fit this guy in? I can't. That's the problem. Therefore, there must be a more clever way to do this. And this to do that. And then this guy here, this guy here, this guy here, and then this guy gets blocked. No, he doesn't. I do have to complete all these little areas. There we go. Nice. This mechanic's awesome. Oh, there's another one here. I've completed it, so that way that's what this one opened up. And they revealed a whole bunch more down here. Okay, and up above. For the next tier of difficulty. All right, this is a 3. Oh, it's a G. How much you want to bet that it's going to be rotated? Well, actually, it's always going to be an odd... The middle has to be an odd number in. That has to be covered. That does actually limit... For instance, I can't have the middle of the G here because it would go off the screen. Could potentially be one big G, but I'd have to think about... It's 1, 2, 3, or 5 across and 5 by 5. And I can't overlap these guys. Curious. If I do 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What did I do wrong? Oh, right. So that doesn't quite work. It needs to come all the way back up to here. Wait, does it? How's that not right? I'm really bad at the rotational ones. Oh, it's like that. And then I go 2, 2. Oh, every region has to be these shapes. So that it doesn't. Oh wait, does it work? I think it does. Yes. All right, cool. So I looked at how big this was, and I'm like, there's no way I'm going to fit two of them in one. So I had to match together. I also saw that because the middle of this is an odd number in, it's 3 in. It could never be here or like here. Had to be somewhere central. And going from there, it just kind of works out. All right. Fine with that. Here's I don't know what this is. Oh, those cheeky sons of, you know. Well, these all seem like they just automatically match. It's only a 2, so makes sense that it would be very easy, but yeah, like these all just fill in place with one exact option. Oh god. There we go. Easy and quick. So there's 3s. Oh, there's a 2 up here. I kind of want to get all the ones at the bottom first. Okay, this is a 5. It could be here. It could also be up. I don't know which yet. If it was up, this would have to be over here. Can't have them both going this direction. This is interesting because this is just blocked. This has to go this way because they can't go vertically because it'll overlap these guys. So that's forcing these as well to go this way. And that forces I can't do it that way actually because this has to be a 2. So it has to go up here, which forces this. Forces this. Oh. It doesn't work. This 3 doesn't fit in. This 4 doesn't fit in. So I have... Oh. I could do this. Ha! I could do that. Does that make sense? Oh, I can do it this way. Yes! It's like those traffic puzzles, essentially. Okay. Like the sliding cars and you try and get them out. Very cool. There's a 4 down here. Well, all right. Let's try it out. So this could be here, here, or here. That's fine. I don't know which. This guy can only fit here or here. So these 3 for sure. Doesn't really help us too much. This guy can only fit in... I think here, honestly. Actually, I can move it down. I could do this. Should we want to? That wouldn't block this. Okay, but we got a big shape in the bottom left. So it can't overlap with this guy. But it also has to be in here. So I think it has to go like that. Unless there's some other clever way I don't see. And then this has to go like this. So this has to go like this. This could be like here. This is a possibility, but that blocks that guy. In fact, this doesn't work because of this guy. Interesting. So I'm just going to undo. This can be like this. Does that block this guy? Because this doesn't work because of that guy. And I don't have enough space. I could do this. Then I can't fit in... Yeah, it's never going to fit in. Okay, so it's definitely the bottom left that we need to worry the most about. The question is, how do I get... This guy can't fit in very many ways, to be honest. Like, he could do this, or this. And then I could do this, but then this guy is boned. I can't... Oh, I could. But then how do I get this guy? I can't. So if we look at this... There's only 2 places this could get... Oh, maybe that does work. Maybe I doted myself too soon. But then I can't do these unless I get creative with this guy. I don't see how I can. This doesn't seem space efficient, so like it's very doubtful. Can I fit this guy in any other way? I don't think so. Oh, I can. I can do it that way. We solved it. Let me just color in all these ones. There we go. That was arguably slower than just putting the borders and everything, but... All right, there is this big one in the middle, the 6, but see lots of little ones out here. I don't want to leave the big one for last. This is forced to go like this, I think. I think this is forced to do this. I don't know. Well, that's going to have to change, clearly. This is forced to be like that. There you go. Okay, very easy. And now, let's get this one on the left so I don't forget about it. This could go like this or like this. I don't know which. This, I think, is... No, it could not. It could technically go this way. It could technically do this. But then I'm kind of screwed. So I don't think that's correct. I'm pretty sure it has to be like that. That's just really space efficient. There you go. 3 over here. Oh my goodness. Well, that's one's forced because this guy cannot be done any other way. This could be that way or this way. I don't know which. But it does come out. This one has to be like this. So that means this is forced to be something. I don't know which yet. Here, the only way to fill this... it could go many ways. Let me just... I think this... Oh, right, this guy. So... I think that... So then I have to get these. I'm not going to get both. Therefore, this has to go this way. And then... I don't want blank spaces up there or down here. This isn't going to work. Well, this definitely doesn't work. So I'm pretty much forced into doing this. Which means that can't really be the case. I have to do this, this, and... Oh, crap. Wait, I might be able to finagle this. Fix the shape of his region. Oh, wait, I don't have to do all the ones. Yeah, there we go. Never mind, that's fine. I was thinking the last 3 also had to be that shape, but that's not. Different type of puzzle. Different type of puzzle. All right, we got 27 out of 31. And then I see 4 available to us. Okay, interesting. So this is a 2. So that's the only difference really here. So it's going to be mostly evens and odds. The thing is, if I do a square here, I can't because I got this space. So that's just straight up invalid. But then I also have this. So how am I going to do that? Oh, right. I keep thinking I have to fill every square, but I don't. I just don't. What happens when I do the naive approach? It just works. It just works. This feels very underwhelming, actually, that one. I mean, it was a 2, but even so. Okay, so it's going to be this big guy that's the thing that matters of where he goes. He's going to have to take up at least this. Well, he's 5 across, right? Yeah, so he has to at least take up this. It's just, which of these does he need to take up? In these corners here... If I do this, this is fine. And I block that. So that... Oh, wait, I don't block that. So now I just do this and fill them in. There you go. I like this update with the different color, the smarter color choices. Is pretty good. Hold on, I'm going to Alt-Tab here quickly for a second just to make sure my current video went live. It did. Great. All right, so this is interesting. This can't go vertically because it'll fill up that, so it has to go horizontally, which forces this as well. This can't overlap that guy, so it's forced. This is forced, but then this is blocked, so it can't be forced. Clearly, I have made a poor decision. Oh, I can do this. And then I have enough space for this guy to be over here instead. And then you can be here. And you can have space for this. And this. So much room for activities. There we go. We're at 30 of 31. There's always 2 bonus ones. But, I don't know if they show up until we do this 6. Can look underneath to see. Oh, there's another one there. There we go. So let's take this 5. This is forced in the top left corner because there's no other way to get this without interfering with this 2. This could be any number of places. This 3. I don't actually know. Same with this. This could be any number of ways. This 2 has to be one here or here. I'm not sure which. This T shape can't go up or down, so it has to go right or left. It can't go down, actually, because it would conflict, so it is forced to go that direction. Similar with this, it can go pretty much anywhere except for up or down. It probably needs to go left to be out of the way, would be my expectation. I don't think these will matter. Well, maybe they will, because then this blocks this. Curious. Can I fit this T any other way? I can. I can do this, which is way oh. Well, it would have been a lot more clever, but I can't do this. I can do this, which we just saw, but I can't do that. Well, actually, no, it is just forced into less. No, I can't do that. Can't do that. And lastly, can't do that. So, yeah. That is, in fact, forced. This can't be here because then it blocks this 2-piece. Meaning it has to be... It can't go here. That means it has to go here. Then how do I get the 3 out? How do I get the 3 out? There must be some clever orientation that I'm missing. Or this corner piece is wrong? I don't know. This corner piece can't be here. It can't be here. It has to be here. How else can I put the... I can't put the T in anywhere else. Because of that and these. But then this guy... The only other choice he has is this, but then this guy has nowhere to go, you know? You know? Ah. So I do this, and that doesn't work. Like, I can do this, but then what about this? This 2 doesn't work? Something's always... So this is really this T... If I do this, then I'm blocking the 2 here. There's always so many places it can go. Can I hang the T out? I don't think so. Like, they're always going to be blocked by something or other. That's crazy. What? I can't do anything about the top left. Yeah, I don't. And I can't block into the 2 pieces. Can't go south. Can't overlap pieces. I can do this. I can do this. That's what I was missing. Then this can go up here. This can go here. This can go here. Then the 3 is, oh, this can go this way. There it is. There it is. It's all about the orientation. This one before crossed. I think I can just fill in the rest and it's fine. There we go. Tricky, tricky. So we've gilded it. There should be one more hidden one before we do this center. All right, whatever. Let's do the 6. And then we can look for the last hidden one. Here, oh, they all have to be these shapes. Oh, good lord. Well, let's think about these corners here. So this could be a T-piece, but then it's blocking off. Oh, this could work in theory. So I can't eliminate that. If I do this, though, it's obviously wrong. And there's no other shape that can fit in there, that spot. So it has to be this, I think. There's nothing else I can fill in both of these slots unless I do... No. Pretty sure this is it. So that gives us a good leg up, because this has to be a shape that also leaves space that I can fill in elsewhere. These guys don't fit into each other all that great. So like I can't do this. At least a 1 by 1. There's only so many ways it can go. This in theory could work. But I also have this spot over here that I need to worry about on the left. So maybe I do that first. Let's see. To fill in these squares here again. I could do this. Then I can't fill in the left-hand side. Not without blocking off awkward shapes. So again, it probably has to be this. Then how do I fill in the rest of this? I don't think I can. Unless I'm missing something. I can't do this. I could potentially do... No, because that leaves a 2 by 2, which doesn't work. I guess the same is true on the right-hand side. But no, then it would block this. It can't... The only way this one could do this, but then again, doesn't fill in everything. Close. I could do this. That seems like it's really good. It's technically not confirmed, but it's highly plausible, you know? These shapes are... Okay, we got another one of these L's here. It can't be this, because this guy and this guy can't reach into there either. Could be something like this, for instance. That seems plausible, at the very least. Yeah, what about him? He needs to be a T-piece. Which could only really be like this, which would be ruin us down below. So it's not that. It could be... this. That would potentially work. I'm seeing all the shapes I need. So in theory, if we did this, pause it, this would work. This would work. I like that. That felt good for a 6 difficulty. So where is... There's got to be one more hidden somewhere in this zone. Wait. I see a light. I think. I already filled that one in, but I see... You see this light shaft here? Is it underneath? Where is it? Can I see it from way over here? Yo, that is so unbelievably hidden. Okay. 1, 3, 4, 6. Okay, well... These are some awkward shapes, that's for sure. So, the 4 is interesting because there's only so many ways it can be included. Just because it's an odd number away from the edge, but it's got to be an odd from the top or the bottom as well. I guess it could be something silly like this, but then it's going to block like everything else. And I can't be like this because then this doesn't overlap. Like, and if it's offset, like, yeah, you can do it, but you don't have space for everything else. Not even close. So I feel like if we can figure out how to orient this. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing into the matrix. Surely that's got to be it, right? And then I have to fit the 6 in somehow. I don't think I... Oh, wait. Yeah, it looks more like a 9, but, you know... Look at that. 31 plus 2. In 45 minutes? That took an hour less than it took us to do this area, the precision one. Well, you know, I don't mind that. I'm liking this one area per video. So if you enjoyed this, please leave a like and subscribe if you're not already. And next time we'll go to the left here and go to wherever this place takes us. It looks like a nice little farmstead. I will see you guys next time. See you guys then. I'm just going to keep repeating it over and over again as I have the crappiest outro on YouTube probably.